much struggle. I feel like in some ways you kind of know them inside out by this point because we've been with them for so long. But I think, getting into the situation, I think one thing, so I was like, okay, what's happened between where we left off and where we are now? It's usually not that much time, but like things happen. You kind of have to think about, fill in, okay, how did they get where they are now?
Yeah. I was really excited this season because it was it was exploring Jonathan. It felt like a new energy for Jonathan, and he has this friend, and there was a lot of I guess like comedic aspects to playing this year. So I was just kind of like, how do I? Yeah, I was excited to explore that. I mean, how do I play Jonathan? He's such an internal character, and he's very reserved. So how do you play him? A bit more off the wall. So I was excited to see how that would turn out.
Yeah, from that point on, I think it really ramps up, which is exciting. I haven't actually seen past.
Yeah, they're long. I think it's two full-length feature movies.
There's a lot. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much of this story to tell. So there's a lot left after that, but it definitely intensifies, I think, after 6.
And for your group, because you are in other different world. What about your group with Susie?
Yeah. The same. The California storyline, it does. It intensifies, I think. If you're right, at the end of 6, without spoiling it, we're kind of getting closer to what we're trying to achieve. And then, I can't really say too much, but yeah, it definitely ramps up, I think. The one that I remember was in season 2 when Jonathan and Nancy first kiss. Mm-hmm. There's a sequence where they're in the bedrooms and then they come out, they talk to each other, they go back to their bedrooms, and then the door opens. They told us to watch. There's a scene in Indiana Jones. Was it the Temple of Doom? I don't know which one it was specifically, but they showed us the scene. And it's pretty much the same thing. They wanted to replicate that, so it's like specifically, I remember them showing us that.
As far as like speculation about what's going to happen, we definitely talk to each other and sometimes try to, if you pass the brothers, you're just like, hey, so like what's going to happen?
Even
and sometimes they're like
they're so tight-lipped.
They're so tight-lipped. You get like little kind of nuggets. So you're like, okay, guys, get this. Guess what I just found out?
It's always very it's very like they kind of say things and you're like, so let's see.
Yeah, so we really don't know, which is fun as well.
Yeah, it makes it.
Not a lot.
Do you know?
I know more than you.
I mean, we know kind of because I think where it ends. I guess it's like we know kind of where. They've
said very, very minimal things. I'm sure next time I see them, I'm gonna really press for it, but not much, not that much.
I feel like you know more than.
Yeah, because I just like go up to Matt, it's like, hey man, cool. I don't know, you're supposed to like, sneak it in there.
Yes.
It's a big collaboration, the show and these characters, and I think, you kind of go in and let all these things that they're coming up with inform you. Mm-hmm. So, going like at Nancy's room, going in her bedroom, and like in each season, you're kind of like, okay, like, and it's so well done, it's incredible, it's so much detail, and you're like, okay, this is what she's listening to, like, this is so, it really helps as actors to be like, okay, this is what I have to like work off of, and like the clothes and the hair, there's a whole story in that as well. So yeah, I'd say it's like collaborative.
It is, I agree. It is collaborative. You know, I think every year we, you know, costumes, talking conversations about where, you know, kind of making up the story about where they've been in the off season and in that time, and maybe where they've changed. And yeah, I'd say the same. Yeah.
Nancy's not wearing heels next year. That's the only thing that I'm gonna pitch.